Do you have a favorite YouTube guitarist? I hope it's me. If it's not, no worries. I guarantee you it's going to be one of the guys I list in this video. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into it. My personal favorite YouTube guitarist. So I decided to try something a little different with this video. I want to go ahead and talk about some of my personal favorite YouTube guitarists. Guys who have influenced me greatly, guys who I look for new ideas when it comes to topics and stuff like that for different YouTube videos. Guys who influenced me to start my own YouTube channel. If it wasn't for a couple of these dudes, I would not be here right now. What I love about the guys I'm about to talk about right now is that they're not big rock star dudes who are doing crazy tours and making multi-platinum records. These are normal dudes just like me who just decided one day to get in front of a camera and to share their talent with other people. Some guys are a little more famous than others, but you probably learn about some different channels on this video. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you guys to, like always, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell as well. I'm gonna be trying out some different ideas for upcoming videos. Let me know if you think this one worked. I'm really curious to hear you guys' thoughts on this one. Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get started. I'm gonna share with you guys my favorite YouTube guitarists. Some of them you know very well. Some of them you've probably only seen a video or two, and maybe a couple of them you probably haven't seen anything from. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. All right, so the first channel that I'm gonna share with you guys is the Dottie Brothers Guitar and Bass tab covers. The reason why I feel like this channel was very important to share with you guys was because I've learned a lot from watching these videos, specifically Masuka, who's in most of the most popular videos on this channel. He has a cool, you know, vibe, a really cool idea, a gimmick, if you will, of painting a skull on himself and just playing some of the most famous metal and rock songs. You know, we go to his channel right here at Dottie Brothers, and first thing up is Eagles Hotel California by Dottie Brothers, and it's basically a metal cover of Hotel California, which is crazy. Let's go into some of the uploads right here. We have A Hunter's Moon, Every Breath You Take, Carry On Wayward Son, and this is the actual Dottie Brothers. They're a duo, but a lot of the videos that I've seen from this channel are specifically from Masuka, and you guys have probably seen some of his videos as well. What I love about his videos, and I'm not even going to play the audio, but I'm just going to click on one of them. I'm gonna mute it for monetization issues. Oh, look, ads, how cute. What I love about this channel is that they put the tabs at the bottom. You can see the tabs, and I'm not a musically schooled musician. I learned how to play guitar and play some of my favorite songs because of tabs, and this is before YouTube, and this is before videos and stuff like that were shared on the internet. But what I like about Masuka is that not only do you have the tabs, but you also have, here, let me go back a little bit. You also have the way he's playing and how his right hand technique is, his left hand technique, and you get a cool kind of story with it. You get kind of a cool little vibe with it. It's not just some dude sitting in his bedroom playing guitar, but you know, obviously there's a green screen in the back, and you know, he has Jim Root's mask on, and it's such a cool vibe. It's a really, really cool idea. Visually, it gives you something to look at, not only to see how he's playing and to read the tabs and everything, but it also gives you an idea of the personality as well. Funny enough, actually, a couple of the guitar videos that I made for this channel where I covered bands like Slipknot, Korn, Metallica and stuff, I learned some of those songs watching these videos, and I think you would have a blast checking this out and learning some of your favorite songs as well. Check out the Dottie Brothers YouTube channel. Big shout out to Masuka and the Dottie Brothers. Great channel, and very informative and educational when it comes to learning. All right, next on my list is the apocalypse guitar player himself. I'm talking about my boy Jamieslays. Jamieslays' channel is amazing. It's one of the first guitar channels I got into when I actually started digging deep into YouTube and kind of finding the channels that I liked instead of just kind of opening up YouTube and just seeing what came out. By the way, congrats to Jamie on the 109,000 subscribers. That is amazing. Big shout out to Jamie. You guys have probably seen me wear one of Jamie's new shirts in my recent videos. I think it was the STL Tone Hub Machine video that I did recently. So big shout out to Jamie. What I love about Jamie's style is he's very, very laid back, and you guys have If you're anybody who's been watching YouTube guitar videos, I guarantee you've come up on a couple of these videos. You know, you have 7 metal guitarists that made you want to start playing guitar, top 10 new metal riffs, 7 Lamb of God riffs, top 10 classic metal riffs, and the list goes on and on. And he does a lot of really cool stuff as well when it comes to, you know, 6 epic drop D metal riffs every guitar player has to know. My top 5 Slipknot riffs. I love him wearing that mask. That's an older video. But then he'll do videos like this, like 13 riffs that you never realize sound exactly the same. Or he'll do like the metalcore riffs, but in, you know, deathcore tunings, or new metal riffs in lower tunings. He'll do stuff like that, and it's super, super cool. I really do enjoy it, and you could probably get a kick out of it. Lately, he's been doing a lot of gear videos as well. As you can see right here, how to get a Metallica tone with the Positive Grid Spark amp, which is great. I wish I can get my hands on one. He's been doing a lot of really cool gear videos as well. But dude, he has such a variety of content when it comes to, you know, like example 8 right here, 8 heaviest drop B heavy metal guitar riffs. That's a really kick-ass video. You guys should check that out. He's got some original music. You guys should definitely go check that out. It's killer. And yeah, dude, I really, really do enjoy Jamie's content a lot. I love his artwork too, and just the vibe. He's not coming in here like me, like, what's up everybody, welcome to my channel. Like, he's, hey guys, I'm Jamieslays, welcome to my channel. Like, he's super laid back, and it's super cool, and it's very approachable. He's also really easy to get a hold of online, and he does respond. He's very approachable, and that's what I love about Jamie. He's not one of these guys who they just get a bunch of comments and doesn't reply at all, or just gives like a thumbs up. Like, he actually starts conversations, and he's a good dude. I love Jamie. Big shout out, Jamie. All right, the next gentleman on my list is actually somebody who I've watched for a while, but he's never been the kind of YouTube guitarist where I'll watch every one of his videos. He's somebody who every now and then one of his videos would pop up in my feed. I didn't subscribe for a long time, and one day out of nowhere, he put out a video. I forget which one it was, but it was very intriguing, and I just decided, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna subscribe to his channel, and honestly, I haven't regretted it. This dude is Stay Metal Ray, and this dude is such a great, positive human being. I love his work. His personality is just vibrant, and he plays some of the of all the guitar players in this video, this is the one dude who probably plays the heaviest riffs. He doesn't play the thrashy metalcore stuff. Not talking shit about that, but I'm just saying he plays like the really gentler, deathcore kind of riffs that really just bust you in the nuts. Right. My bad, Ray. You know, and what's cool is that he's in a band called Luna Morte, which you guys should definitely check out. They're very kick-ass. They just started playing gigs, and he's actually been doing vlog videos as well, which is really, really cool. Actually, some of my favorite recent videos of his have been the vlog videos, but I also love that he's kind of letting people know about his personality and his story. You know, this video specifically, from a disabled veteran to, I believe he was a YouTube guitarist. As you can see, I watched the whole video. I think I watched it twice actually, and I loved his story. He has a very, very compelling story, very inspirational, and I definitely advise you guys specifically check out this video to get to know him just a little bit. Not a lot of guitar players will let you in like that, or some good, you know, some artists are just a little scared to let people in. This dude told his story. He's a very, very humbled person. Definitely check his stuff out. This right here is actually one of the oldest channels I've been following. This is my man Fluff from Riffs, Beards, and Gear. I actually have a very interesting story about how I got into this channel. So the way I got into Fluff's channel is actually very interesting. I actually did not come across this channel through search or anything like that. The manager for my band, Defy the Tyrants, Luis Hernandez, had actually submitted a picture of, at the time, what was our gear to Fluff's segment, Rate and Roast My Rig. And he messaged me one day and he was like, hey man, we got featured on Fluff's channel. And I'm like, what the fuck is Fluff? And clicked on the link, watched the video.
You know what? I want to say something bad about this rig. I'm trying to find the fault in this rig, but I can't. You put a single road case next to another one, and which are really meant for cabs, and you put both the cab and the amp in the single case. You said, you know what? Screw convention. I'm gonna do what I want. You know what? And I appreciate your hustle. Also, this rig should be featured on the Rigs of Doom. I'm gonna give this 5 out of 5 beards.
Had a bunch of laughs and subscribed right then and there, and I've been following him since. Honestly, his channel is very informative. He does a lot of different things that some of the other channels that I mentioned probably don't do. It definitely is a higher quality, I guess, because he has his own like studio room and stuff. Some of the other guys have like little studio areas, but Fluff definitely has a bigger setup, and he is in the band Dragged Under. I remember when they were touring, he did a couple vlogs, and those were very, very cool to watch. I love when these guys do vlogs, by the way. I think it's really cool. So just to go to some of the recent uploads, you know, you have the Fender Kurt Cobain Jaguar that he checked out, the Jim Root Jazzmaster 24V mod. This was probably my favorite recently, which is the Submission Audio bass MIDI that he did. I thought that was really cool. I'm actually, this video is specifically the reason why I'm thinking about switching over to MIDI bass as opposed to tracking bass. Like, you can have your shit sound like a ding wall without having to own a ding wall. So Fluff, if you're watching this right now, let Submission Audio know that, you know, somebody is probably gonna buy one of their products because they're one of your videos. Early on, he started doing like the cheapest guitar on Amazon, the cheapest guitar on eBay, the cheapest guitar on Wish.com. He does Riff Wars, which is great. Lots of really killer content that you can't find on the other channels. And the other channels also have things that maybe Fluff might not do, but that's what makes them all unique, which I think is great. So big shout out to Fluff. I love his channel, love his vibe. Cool guy, straightforward, funny, doesn't take himself too seriously, just seriously enough, but chill dude. All right, last on this list is my man. You know who I'm talking about, the king of guitar YouTube, my man, haunted guitarist, Ola Englund. I adore Ola's channel, so much so that when I first got into this channel about 2-3 years ago, it really helped inspire me to kind of step into the spotlight and kind of apply my music skills to YouTube. You know, before Ola, I didn't have a nice setup at all. I had like this old Samsung laptop that I've had since like 2011. That was like $200 at the time anyways. I had a Line 6, a little Line 6 interface. I used Audacity. I used a cracked version of FL Studio 2, which don't tell anybody about that, by the way. I had no interest in upping my demo gear. I would write songs just to show the guys and hope that eventually one of those songs would end up on a well-produced recording, you know. But watching Ola's channel in the beginning really influenced me to kind of upgrade my gear and upgrade my stuff, and, you know, getting a MacBook Pro, getting all the plugins I have, learning how to use a lot of this stuff too, really did help. And Ola, I have to attribute Ola to a lot of that. What I love about Ola is he takes himself not seriously at all. This dude is a fucking goofball, and it is so fun to watch him. He'll burp like every 30 seconds. He'll kind of put out some fart effects, but he's highly engaging with his audience. He does Sunday with Ola, which I've done several times, where he'll take submissions from other guitar YouTubers, smaller channels, and kind of give them a heads up and maybe introduce his audience to some of these other dudes. I love how he takes questions from his commenters, which the other channels do as well, but Ola definitely has a kind of personality that people just gravitate towards, and I really do enjoy it. And I think one of the cool things about Ola too is that Ola is also one of the higher, more popular guitar YouTubers, so he gets to use some of the more expensive equipment, if you will, and it's great to check out. And he's also an old school dude. He's from my generation, maybe a couple. I'm 32, and so I'm like 8 years younger than Ola. But a lot of the bands he talks about are bands that I grew up with, whether like right here, like, you know, you have Slipknot. He's a guitar player in The Haunted. I love The Haunted. Revolver is one of my all-time favorite metal albums, and you know, finding out that he was a guitar player in The Haunted was just amazing to me. Ola is also a great solo artist. His album Masters of the Universe is probably one of my favorite albums of all time. I listen to it whenever I go on long drives, whenever I'm coming back from the studio and I just want to chill. Even though it is heavy and even though it is metal, it has a lot of dynamics, and there's even like a song with a saxophone solo. His new album Stargazer is killer, by the way. I absolutely love that album as well. And also, I'm a Solar artist. I am endorsed by Solar Guitars by Ola Englund himself, which is really cool. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm a Solar artist. Literally, the reason I even knew about Solar Guitars was because of Ola. And for a couple of years, this specific guitar, the lemon neon, whatever, this was my dream guitar, and I have it now. And it's crazy to me that I'm associated with Solar Guitars aside from just being a customer. And the dude has taste. I mean, come on. One of his top videos, visiting Dimebag's guitar vault. You know, but the Bose Metal Zone, worst distortion pedal ever. I know, because I had a Metal Zone. How to write killer metal riffs, weirdest, best guitar pedal ever. Metal in an any I can't even pronounce it. You guys are thinking I'm stupid for that. But basically like a soundless chamber. Dude, this guy's content is killer, and definitely you guys should check his channel out if you haven't. I doubt you guys have not already checked out his channel, but if you haven't, please, you will not be disappointed. This man is one of the top metal guitar players on YouTube. So what did you guys think of my list? Obviously it's my list, and I'm leaving some others out. Just, you know, I could be here all day. If you looked at my subscriptions, I have Abel Hernandez from STL Tones on here as well. He is also another one who I check out whenever STL Tones drops a new pack. And I do follow the Joey Sturgis Tones YouTube channel as well. I was featured on there last year when I was checking out their Misha Mansour, their Toneforge Misha Mansour plugin, and when they reached out and asked me to do a video for them. And that was one of the first guitar videos I did for my YouTube channel. So Joey Sturgis Tones has had a very big impact on me creating content, and definitely influenced me to move in this direction as well. But yeah, guys, what are some of your favorite YouTube guitarists of YouTube? I don't know, you would say that. Let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think of my options? Did I leave anybody else out? Let me know. And by the way, if you are a up-and-coming YouTube guitar channel, not that I got 1,000 subscribers, so I'm still pretty small, but if you guys want to connect and you guys want to talk or whatever, you know, let me know in the comments below. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Anthony_7string. Follow me on Twitter, same handle at Anthony_7string. All right, guys, I'm heading out, but please don't forget, like always, wash your ass, wash your hands, scrub that ass, and I'll see you guys later. Keep it heavy.